Hello everyone, Little Wang here, a Chinese urban explorer. Today I'd like to recommend an attraction. This is a free-to-visit neighborhood called Yuling Garden, located in Shenzhen, in an urban village. The key feature of Yuling is a huge steel mesh hanging over people's heads. It has 23 giant residential buildings that all look similar and sit closely together. Here under the Grand Canyon, you can enjoy its shades in every season. Walk along the electric bike river, you could discover hidden waterfalls. Here, even walking becomes such a safe and comfortable experience. This is a feeling I never had it before. I hope everyone will have fun here. On YouTube, Shenzhen is often prized as the city of the future. It's a rich city with futurist technology, but here the houses in Shenzhen look out of step with the city's modern image. Some locals call the buildings like this the slums of the future. So why does Shenzhen build residential buildings like this? Is it really for the poor people in China? Although Shenzhen is currently China's third largest city, it has the most severe housing problem. According to China's Development Institute, at the end of 2022, over 30% of the housing in Shenzhen belongs to urban villages. In urban villages, buildings are often crowded, messy, and poorly maintained, with potential safety issues, and nearly all of them are illegal constructions. As the earliest developed cities in China, housing prices in Shenzhen rose first and fastest. From 1980s to 2010s, villagers took advantage of legal gaps to build a large number of houses. Since it's a way to earn quick money, villagers in Shenzhen naturally ignored comfort and safety and built as many as they can. Even themselves also lived there, but most of the houses were rented out to migrant workers. Yuling Garden is an extreme example. The entire complex is illegal and was built based on an urban village before.
Oh, so crowded. Shenzhen and Hong Kong are similar. The living space for working class are so crowded. Wow. And also, every building here looks the same. If you are not using a map, it's very easy to get lost. 按两下可以取消，让它取消。
按可以取消。
Good. Wrong place. This building only have 20 floors. Not very high. This higher. This. The top floor is blocked. We need to find another building. Watch. This is definitely the best spot for tourists. Impressive. Recommend. Little Wang selection. Yuling Huayuan. Jet Mountain Garden in Chinese. Living near the urban village is very convenient. Almost every village has a supermarket and convenience stores. Before I came to Shenzhen, I thought the price in Shenzhen is high. But actually, if you are in urban village, even the housing price in Shenzhen is high, but the price in the urban village is affordable. This is a convenience store in China. It sells food and waters at the lowest price you can get offline. 这个是什么？
这谁的马？爸爸的呀，那找回去找爸爸要。
扫这个可以。是这样吗？
对，看有没有中奖。
一个 你们都认识这些东西吗？
不认识。我们里面东西我们都不知道。
好，3个。你们不写作业吗？为什么在这边摆摊？
我们放完假我们可以休息会儿。
每天都在这边摆？
对。
可以。
有时候会在这里。
他是你们同学吗？
他那上旁边的。
谁先摆的呀？
朋友，我妈的朋友。
然后你们跟着学的？
没有4个。之前我们摆的，他是随着我们过来的。
你们一天能卖多少呀？
有时候能到50，有时候可以到20几。
那还也挺多的了。
哇！
你们的顾客是不是都是年龄比较小？有大人吗？也有。
一般都是给小孩买的。可以的吗？1块钱一个。要不要？你们现在就等我就行了，不要走了。
好养吗？
没关系。
我之前养的小兔都死了，
养了第2只，
我就不抱了，感觉它有点害怕。
没有，它不害怕，放心吧。
This is the 3rd apartment I sneaked into. It only has 19 floors. Those apartments not very high actually. Year 2025. July 1st. Checked. Where's the balcony? Watch. What's going on with this floor? Hey. Hey. Wow. It's so dark. On the ground floor, you can feel the pressure. On the top floor, you can feel it too, strongly. Beautiful sunset with wild buildings. So real. So real. 万丈深渊。What the fuck? 哇，哦。Here's another great canyon. So beautiful. A beauty of wildness. It makes me feel alive. Shenzhen put me under pressure, makes life feel difficult. Hundreds of people here, the residents here, become billionaires. That's a very small portion of the people. Just surreal. Just now, a drop of water fell into my eye. And on some buildings, there are water drops keep falling.
Some locals called buildings like this the slums of the future. Are houses like this considered slums in China? Compared to the real slums in the world, the houses in Shenzhen are not considered slums, definitely. Besides, it meets basic living needs. It has running water, electricity, and internet. Some even provide entertainment on the ground floor. It's only a little bit dark, that's not very bad. But Shenzhen is still one of the world's major industrial cities. It's also one of the most developed cities in China. Dense buildings clash the image of the prosperity. Is it true? I have to admit, the visual impact of the concrete boxes surrounded by iron bars directly reflects the struggles of urban lives. Before I came to Shenzhen, I happened to read a book called The Human Zoo on Airplane. The author Desmond Morris compares cities to zoos where humans are seen as caged animals, while modern cities as traps for mankind. Now Shenzhen fits perfectly into my imagination of that. The living environments in urban villages are dark, damp, and lacking sunlight.
有不这么潮的吗？它的霉味很重。
Residents who live here like to mock themselves at Ratman on internet. They express their dislike for this place, but they still choose to live here.
So many motor taxis are waiting in front of the entrance of the residential complex. Here is a bus terminal right next to the residential complex.
On street next to Yulin, I saw a small car accident. It had led to huge traffic congestion. At the same time, delivery guys were cursing, the police were maintaining order, pedestrian and I were taking pictures. It makes me feel the village is constantly under high pressure while carrying a massive population. It could fall into danger at any moment. That's a trade-off of urban life.
So many residents live around this area.
People squeezed together in urban villages also reminded me of other crowded developing countries. In countries have low average spending power, their busy markets rely on high-density population. In Yulin Garden, almost every apartment building has shop on the ground floor, although some have closed, but you can see logistic hubs on every single street and more than one, which suggests the prosperity of small commodities market. The prosperity of consumer market driven by sheer quantity that is pretty impressive. I want to say urban village is a very good place to think about a lot of things. We can watch others struggle. We are also part of the same story. The animal inside the zoo